Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Rice-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas A&M's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle, the strength of this unit. They work so well together, great individual players. And Palmer, sometimes when you got a side of the line that's a little bit more dominant, don't be afraid to go that way more often.
No question about it. I think we're on critical down and distances when they need to have a play, especially on short yardage, goal line, going for it on fourth down. The left side is who they're going to be running behind. You've got two guys out there in the left tackle and left guard that are going to play on Sundays, and that is a special, special combination that a lot of offensive lines wish they had.
Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. So Utah's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy, Palmer.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Throwing Reed. Look out! Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They were all over it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Reed on the play action. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Makes the grab in their space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback keeps it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it in his belly. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Hits inside. It's Edwards. Got the first down. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for space. It's Bray. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
You'd like to see this offensive line do a better job protecting their quarterback when he's in the pocket when they're in these empty sets. It's going to be a lot of man-on-man up front, and that time the defense won.
Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Play action with Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Utes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morrow. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Reed. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rush is on. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies, and guys are trying to grab you, and guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped, and he was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and long coming up. Handoff again. Sweet cut there. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle.
Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Brake. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looked as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. And the Utes are flying down the field. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a groove.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Keep it on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They need a huge play on third and long. Reed. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Get about it, move on, play the next play.
Long way to go on second down. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick give. It's Brigg. Inside the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Holds on, it's Barnes. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Aggies sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Play fake, Reed. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. He's past the marker. Oh, what a move to get room. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he topped things off with an electrifying 85-yard run to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Running inside, it's Brigg. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. And the Utes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Hits the hole, it's Edwards. Crosses the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to pass. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They're all over him. Chase to the right. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Utes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Reed to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Tough run here. It's Morrow. Nowhere to go.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to run it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Brake. They put the brakes on him.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Reed. Look out. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Morrow. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Play action on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Mack. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
This time, he's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He wants to throw it again. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his target. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Quarterback keep. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Reed. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hits inside, it's Morrow.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
In the backfield, it's Johnson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Uh-oh, look out. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Running the red zone, it's Morrow. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line